If you're still trying to recoup from the weekend, I mean, that's understandable. You probably haven't thought about what you're having for dinner tonight. So you're in luck this morning. We're going to help you out with that decision.
So grab your pen and paper right now. We have the winner of Guy's Grocery Game. She won in August of 2022, and the author of the I Love My Air Fryer Cooking for One recipe book. And here with us today is Heather Johnson. Good morning, and thanks for being here with us, Heather.
Hi.
You've got some good stuff here. We are so glad. They call you the Food Hussy?
Yeah.
What is that about?
I have called my friends Hussy for as long as I can remember. And so when I started my blog, I have a journalism degree as well. And when I started my blog, and they were like, what's the name going to be? I'm like, the Food Hussy. Like, there's no question.
What else?
Yeah. And so everybody, Pete can be an honorary man Hussy today.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
If I don't call you Hussy, you might want to be worried.
Oh,
so, yeah, that's what my best friends are.
I want to be a Hussy.
You're a Huss.
Okay.
No worries.
Well, so let's talk about the new book. I mean, you love your air fryer. Everybody that has an air fryer seems to love it. What inspired you to publish this book?
Well, I live alone with my dogs, and I cook all the time in it. I use it literally twice a day. I rarely use my stove and my oven, and so cooking for one with the air fryer is just what I literally do every day. And so it was a natural match for me. And so, 175 recipes later, we've got a cookbook.
That is so cool. And you actually won the grocery game. So you won. Was it this recipe?
No, we had to make Guy's recipes on Guy's Grocery Games. But I did win. I won 20 grand, so I was pretty fancy. Yeah.
Congratulations.
So you got a new air fryer then. I'm sure
got my new big old air fryer here.
I love that.
But no, today we're going to make, I have so many recipes in here. There's everything from breakfast to dinner to vegetarian chapter, desserts, snacks. We're going to make blueberry cheesecake bread pudding.
I'm all in for that.
Yeah, so all we use is we have bread, and so I have a little mini croissant here.
Okay.
Which you can use bread, you can use a hamburger bun, you can use donuts. Bread pudding is super simple to whip together, and so all we're going to do is just tear up this little croissant that we have here. And then I've got some little blops of cream cheese. We're going to stick those down in there.
Blops?
Blops, little dollops of cream cheese. Little bits of cream chease. Those like to be sticky.
Yeah.
And then we're going to take some blueberries. Pop them in here. I like to have lots of blueberries.
Just a handful.
And then we're going to make our custard. Now this is kind of basically like French toast mix.
Oh, yeah.
So you've got milk, we've got cinnamon and sugar.
Oh, okay.
And a little bit of salt. And then we've got our egg.
Crack the egg right in there.
Yep, and we're just gonna whisk this together.
Okay.
And then all we have to do is pour this over the top of the bread.
Wow.
And over the top, and then you will put more bread and more blueberries on there.
So kind of layer it.
Yes, layer it a little bit with your blueberries and your cream cheese. That's what makes the cheesecake side of it. And then you want to let it soak for 10 minutes. So because bread pudding, you want to let it soak so that bread can soften up a little.
Yeah.
So we literally just pour this over. And then what we're going to do is tear up the rest of our bread, and we kind of push it down there into the little custard mixture. Throw some more blueberries on there, and then you just kind of push it down and you let it soak for about 10 minutes. And then it goes in the air fryer for 10 minutes.
Okay. Wow. So if you don't have a ramekin, Heather, what can you use?
Any little dish that's oven, excuse me.
Anything that's oven safe,
Anything that's oven safe,
heat of going in there.
And because anything that can go in the oven can go in the air fryer.
Okay.
And so then 10 minutes at 320 degrees, and then we take a little shake of powdered sugar.
Oh, look at that.
So it makes it pretty and adds a little more sweetness in there. And then we've got bread pudding. We've got blueberry cheesecake bread pudding.
That is so, I mean, it's so simple.
It's not hot anymore, so you can grab
I have to taste this.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, it's so delicious. This was my favorite recipe out of the book. That's
what I was going to ask. I mean, out of 175 recipes, you had to have fun, too, coming up with these different recipes.
The only chapter that wasn't fun was the vegetarian chapter. I did enjoy the vegetarian chapter. It was probably the most challenging because I'm not a vegetarian. So it was trying to come up with things and be like...
A lot of mushrooms?
Mushrooms, but squash, sweet potatoes. Like, it was like, how can I, what new ideas can I come up with that aren't just the standard? What do you think?
Creamy, good.
Yeah.
I mean, sweet, but not too sweet.
Yeah. And I love that bread pudding is so, you could swap out, don't like blueberries, swap peaches in there.
Strawberries.
Throw chocolate chips in there, anything like that. And again, like the bread, croissants, donuts, stale bread, like anything like that works really well for this. So it's super easy and versatile. And that's a lot of what I did in the cookbook, was trying to make things that are simple and easy, but also when you're cooking for one, you don't want to have a lot of waste. And so, like, I made some biscuits, and I didn't need a whole egg. And so I used mayonnaise instead, because mayonnaise is just eggs and oil. So I sort of made some swaps, so you're not like,
that's good.
Because let's be honest, those pop biscuits, you know, the can of biscuits, there's 5 biscuits in there. If I open that can, I'm gonna eat all 5 biscuits.
Right.
And I'm by myself, so like,
So it's a way to control what you're consuming.
Exactly. Now the biscuits I made, they just make 2 little biscuits, so it's perfect for dinner by myself.
I love it. So, all right, if people want to learn more about the Food Hussy, or they want to get a copy of your book, how can they do that?
My blog is thefoodhussy.com, and the cookbook is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. It's on sale right now, and it's a really great read. It's got tons of 5-star reviews already.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, like $13 right now is on sale, and so it's a great book. And yeah, you can find me and all my recipes at thefoodhussy.com.
The Food Hussy.
Yeah.
I gotta order the
like
book
that.
and my air fryer today.
Yes.
It'll be good to go. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you.